A shortfall in the FCC's Universal Service Fund budget could cost rural broadband providers millions, which lawmakers says will lead to canceled investments, more limited service, and higher costs for consumers. RFD-TV's Sarah Mock has more.
Across the country, delivering rural broadband is a local endeavor.
Most people don't know us. We actually work very closely with public safety and wireless carriers and a lot of other carriers inside of the state of Ohio. We provide services to residents and enterprise businesses and oil and gas companies in some of the most hard-to-reach locations throughout the state.
Agile Networks is one of several local providers who have teamed up with Microsoft to expand their reach, in this case using TV white spaces, the slivers of spectrum between TV channels, to serve even more of rural Ohio.
We're targeting deploying TV white spaces technology as a bolt-on to the existing network that we have in Ohio to ultimately bring service to about 125,000 people that do not have broadband today, and also cover about 1 million people that do have service, but they may be underserved.
Quillen says TV white space is particularly relevant for rural because it doesn't require laying fiber and isn't interrupted by geography. His company is already deploying the technology, but lack of funding is a concern. Kansas lawmakers on Monday sent a letter to the FCC asking them to restore the Universal Service Fund budget, which provides financial assistance to companies looking to serve high-cost remote areas. If the FCC does nothing about the current budget shortfall, it'll cost providers $13 million in Kansas alone, which in many cases hurts small companies like Agile, who have already made investments and count on federal support.
We need them to create that clarity so that instead of us hooking up 125,000 people to broadband, we could make it 275 or 350,000 in the state of Ohio.
Whether it's TV white space, fiber to the home, or other broadband delivery methods, Quillen says it doesn't matter how people get connected as long as their connection is reliable and affordable. And when it comes to the FCC, lawmakers say they'll continue fighting for reliability for providers who depend on the Universal Service Fund. For RFD-TV, I'm Sarah Mock in Washington.
Well, to learn more about what broadband options are available to your community, visit connectamericans.now.com. Quinlan also encourages rural communities to speak with state, county, and city policymakers